everyone. My name is Emily Mitchell, a fitness instructor here in the Houston area and an NTA practitioner, which is nutritional therapy. We are here in partner with the Home Health Lab series with the Health Museum here in Houston. And this is my handy assistant, my daughter Ava, and we are going to make a healthier version of blueberry cinnamon toast crunch bake, right?
Yeah.
So as always, before doing any of these activities, check in with your doctor first. We'll do a couple little exercise in between as we wait, and let's get started. Shall we get started?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so we're gonna make a healthier version of a blueberry French toast bake. And why are we gonna do that? Well, everybody loves French toast, but it's usually packed full of white bread and inferior white bread, heavy butter, heavy cream, all the things with hydrogenated oils, and things that are really highly processed. So we just want to get whole nutrient-dense foods and make it just a little bit better, a little bit healthier, and it doesn't have to take up a ton of time in the kitchen. It can be really easy to prepare in advance and serve a big crowd, and everybody loves it, even Peppermint here. So what do you think? We get started?
Yes.
Good. Okay, you know what I forgot? We're gonna need the bread, the seedless bread. Can you grab me that from the pantry?
Okay.
Awesome. So I've got all of my ingredients to start here. Thank goodness I have a sous chef. We're gonna do almond milk today, but definitely you can choose any kind of milk you want. Oat milk, if you're fine with just whole milk. The whole milk is better definitely than the fat-free stuff. It tends to have more chemicals in it, so we're going for the wholest version of that food. So we're gonna do almonds today. So let's get started with almond milk. Okay, so then we were going to start with our Dave's Killer bread here. It's seedless, whole grain, organic bread. I really try to go for organic products as much as I can. So what we're gonna use this, then we're gonna use some organic blueberries, some chopped walnut pieces, which is great for fatty acids and omega-3s that we're gonna add in there. We're going to use free-range eggs. You can get this from your local farmer, anything organic, and sourced locally would be great. And then also we'll use a little bit of pure vanilla extract and some salt. So let's get started, shall we?
Yes.
We are going to grease the pan first with coconut oil, virgin coconut oil. So we have recently switched over from all hydrogenated oils, cottonseed oil, saffron oils, canola oil, all the things that are highly processed and a lot of chemicals and really toxic for your body. Definitely causes inflammation and are in a lot of different baked goods. So we have switched over to avocado oil to cook with. Coconut oil has a high heat threshold. And then we try to do olive oil on salad since it has like a lower heat threshold. Let's see if I can use these muscles to get this guy open. Okay, so I had to get a little bit of help to open this guy, but I definitely got him open. So Ava, do you want to hand me a paper towel right there? So we can grease the bottom of just your regular casserole pan will do. And then you can do this however you want. You can spoon it out onto the pan. But this is just the way that my mom taught me, so this is the way that I do it. I get a little bit on the paper towel.
It's the way we're going to do it.
It's the way we're gonna do it, huh? And then I just kind of grease the bottom of the pan here. You might be thinking at home, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's doing that, but we're just doing a little home cooking, and nobody's gonna be in this jar but us, so
Yeah.
All right, so once we've got that going, we'll set it aside. And then we'll open up our bread slices, right?
Yeah.
While I'm opening up the bread slices, Ava, you can start cracking. You can start cracking 6 eggs. 6 of them. Okay, so with the bread here, it's really kind of up to you whether or not you want to take the edges off. I'm going to leave the edges on because I like a little bit of crust. And then you're just going to stack them nicely right at the bottom of this pan. Ava, my little sous chef here, is working on a good mixture that we're actually going to use to coat the French toast bake. So that's 2. We need some more, don't we?
So you're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs.
6 eggs. I'm just kind of tearing up the bread here to make sure it gets all the bottom of the pan. It doesn't have to be totally perfect, which home cooking rarely ever is. That's the, why don't you crack it here first and then put it in there. That's the beauty of it. So we're gonna do 6 eggs, and then we're gonna do 1.5 cups of almond milk here. So while she's putting the eggs in, I'm gonna go ahead, I've got 1 cup measured out here. So 1.5 will just be one of those, and then I'll fill it up to the halfway mark and pour that in. So awesome, we have our almond milk in, and next
Wait, how
we'll
much
do
was that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh, we did 7. That's okay, 1 extra egg won't mind. Always important, make sure you're counting and you know where you're at. We are gonna do 1 tablespoon. I've got my tablespoon here of vanilla extract. So we'll go ahead and pour that in there. Teamwork.
Sorry.
Teamwork makes the dream work. We'll have a little bit of extra vanilla extract in there. Next time I'll do the pouring. You don't want to have too much vanilla extract because it can make things taste really badly. Next, we're gonna add a teaspoon of salt. I'll get the salt this time, and I'm gonna do it right over the kitchen sink.
Salt can taste yucky if you do too much. It can actually taste better than vanilla. If you do too much.
It can taste worse than vanilla. Yes, you
Yeah.
are right. All right, so then we're gonna do a little bit of nutmeg, and it's about 1/4 of a teaspoon. So I'm gonna actually just take my teaspoon, put it in there, and fill it up halfway, and just do it on in there. And then it's going to take 1 full teaspoon of cinnamon. Already sounds like it's gonna taste super yummy.
Yep.
I like to just take the lids off here. Again, our house. And it's totally fine with me that I'm dipping these into the spices. Oh, cinnamon smells yummy, doesn't it? All right, so.
Can I mix?
And yes, next we are going to mix. So see, that didn't take very long. Super easy to do. So while she's mixing, go ahead and make sure you beat all the eggs. You gotta mix super fast. Let's just do a couple of core exercise workouts. You're gonna spread your feet nice and wide. You're gonna put your hands nice and long here. And we're just gonna lean to one side. Make sure you hold your navel to the spine right here. And then you're gonna lean to the other side. So if you'd like to go a little faster, you can go a little faster here. Or if you just wanted to stay at the slower count, you can go a little slower here. Good. I'm gonna take the fast pace. Let's do this for 8 counts. Let's go 1, 2, good, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, so we'll work in a little trunk rotation here. So put your hands behind your head if you can, and then we're gonna rotate this way. Keep stirring, sweetie. Rotate through the center, and then rotate back this way. Good, make sure you tuck your tailbone, and the navel's nice and drawn into the spine. You're working on that core engagement here. Shoulders are out of your ears. Beautiful. And then we'll do a couple more, and we'll do one more core exercise here. You can keep your hands behind your head or place them on your hips. And we're just gonna hinge at the waist. We're gonna go forward and then backward. Good, so I want you to make sure you're hinging right here at the hip bone, and your shoulders and hips are lowering at the same time. You're keeping your core engaged right here. Let's do that for 8. Let's go. 1, beautiful. Smile right through it, it helps. 2, good. 3, squeeze your glutes as you rise. 4, you're halfway done. Good. Here we go. 5. Awesome work, you guys. Squeeze between the shoulder blades here. Here's 6. Beautiful. And 7. Oh, lost my sous chef. And 8. Good. All right, so I'm gonna come back over to this mixture here, and I'm gonna beat it a little more. It just needs a little bit more of a powerful touch. Make sure all those spices are nice and into the mixture so that it can get well coated all over our bread. And basically what's gonna happen here is we're just going to coat the bread, stack another layer, and coat the bread again until the mixture is completely done. And then you're gonna pop it in the oven. All right, so this looks pretty good.
3, 4.
Good. All right, so I'm just gonna come right over here to my mixture, and I'm gonna pour it right over the bread.
Looks good.
It looks very good, doesn't it? So, see that there. Pour it right over the bread, super runny. There we go.
We're going to get some blueberries.
Well, we're gonna save that till the very last stop. So now we're gonna take our same bread slices, and remember, this is good for a crowd, and you can also put it in the fridge to have later. And then we're gonna go right back over the top.
You can save it.
You can save it, that's right. We love to have leftovers, don't we?
But if you'd like to save it, make sure you save it in your fridge.
Yes, make sure you save it in your fridge. All right, so we're gonna go right back over the top of our next layer. There we go. Super, super yummy.
Yum, yum, yum.
And then if you wanted to make sure that all the bread was coated nice and well with the mixture, gets down here towards the bottom, you can just flip the pieces and make sure everything's nice and coated, because a lot did get down here at the bottom, so I'm actually just rotating what was at the bottom right back up to the top.
You need to get a fair amount on every single piece of bread.
That's good, honey. A fair amount on every single piece of bread. I love it. So I'm just flipping it on over here since a lot went down to the bottom. It's already smelling super yummy, you guys. So this is what it looks like. It sort of just looks like sandwich slices. A couple different things you could do is chop it up right now immediately so it looks like more of a bake, which actually might be something that I do. And then we're gonna go ahead and turn on the oven. Let's get the oven turned on.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our oven turned on, and we did, Ava was right. We need to put 1 cup of blueberries and almonds, or sorry, walnuts. Walnuts, yes.
Walnuts.
If you wanted to make this even healthier, you could opt to use water instead of almond milk in with the eggs. It's just your choice, your preference. I'm gonna go back again between the slices here, if you can see them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do the blueberry almond mixture kind of sprinkled in between each slice of bread.
So pick up your first slice of bread, sprinkle it on there, and then sprinkle some more on top of the bread.
Yeah, you want to get it in between the slices since we're doing a bake here. And I can already smell the blueberries, you guys.
Can we show them what it's supposed to look like when it's baked?
In just a second, yeah. We're gonna show them what it looks like when it comes out. And then we can compare it to. What we call blueberries growing food. Why do we call it growing food, Ava?
Because it goes from the ground, from its trees.
Because it comes out of the ground, so we like food in its most natural form if we can, hence the whole food ingredients. So
people just like to call it growing fruit because it grows from the ground.
Because it grows from the ground. Good. So we've got the whole bake ready, and it's got all the almonds and all the blueberries in there.
And that to this.
We're using a cookbook. That's what it's going to look like in a minute. We're using Food Babe, who's got lots of whole food recipes. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can definitely pull out the ingredients that you like and put in what you don't. It's all up to you. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven. We'll do a couple more exercises, and it goes in for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then we will have an amazing treat that is for a crowd and also for leftovers in the fridge. So we'll be back, get some exercises, and we'll get this cooked. All right, so we've got our bake. It is in the oven, and we're just gonna do a few exercises while we wait. So here we go. We're gonna do some push-ups. You wanna step away from the counter. How far away you step and how close you step is how hard or how easy it's gonna be. So you wanna come in at an angle here. You wanna have your hands on either side of your body. And let's just go ahead and do 10 reps. Here we go. Here's 1,
2.
Good, honey. Here's 2. Don't go too fast now. Lead with your chest. 3. Good. Here's 4. So good, so good. We're going to take a pause at the bottom. There's 5. Beautiful. We're halfway. Here's 6. Lead with your chest. Chin stays off your chest.
And 7.
7. Good. We've got 3 more. Here's 8. We're going to hold a pause right at the bottom. Here's 9. Good. And here's 10. We're going to hold a pause right here and work on that eccentric motion here as we slowly rise and then shake it out. Good work, you guys. Shake it out. Do a little dance. Shake it out.
Shake it out.
Woo! All right, good. So, and then we'll come around to the side here of the counter, and we're gonna do some squats. So you're still gonna hold on to the counter here, and you're gonna bend at the waist. You can have your hands on your hips or utilize the counter space right here. And we're just gonna go down and up. Good, take it down and up. Good, let's go 5. Beautiful. 4. Good. Here's 3. Awesome. Here's 2. And 1. Good job. All right, so let's do a few bicep curls, shall we? The good news is we're in the kitchen, so you can use your own body weight for weights, or you can grab anything that happens to be around you. Water bottles, soup cans, anything works. So we'll just go top of the shoulder, top of the thigh. Walnuts and the almond milk. That's what Ava's gonna use over here. So let's do 10 reps here. If you've got some salt in your hands, make sure the top of it's closed though. Here we go. 1.
Walnuts.
Good job, you go. 2. 3. 4. Good. Navel to spine. 5. I want you to hold it halfway here and just pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Let's do 10 reps. Let's go. 1, 2. Good. Here's 3. Awesome. 4. Good. Here's 5. Hold it halfway, and we'll just do little pulses. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful work. Let's go ahead and put that down. and we can do a quick little stretch to calm our mind, ease our heart, and really give back to our body as we wait. So let's do that really quick. Let's do a big inhale, both hands up overhead. Bring it right down through to heart center slowly. And pause, close your eyes. Good, let's do that one more time. We'll do a big inhale, take both hands overhead. Bring it right down through to heart center slowly. And pause, good. So now we'll take your right arm up and across your body. Just do a slight spinal twist right here. Really push the shoulder out of your ear. Beautiful work. Then we'll send this straight up, bending at your elbow for a tricep stretch, and lean into the opposite direction as you do it. Awesome. So we've cooked a wonderful, healthy meal, health-conscious meal. Let's do the other arm. We've done some exercises in the kitchen with just things we had available in the kitchen. Really giving back to our body, keeping the movement going, keeping us feeling energized. Same thing, tricep stretch, send it up over your head if you can, or as high as you can, and then just lengthen out through the spine as you lean into the opposite direction. Beautiful work, you guys. Let's do one more time. Bend your knees, big stretch, both hands overhead. Hold a tiny pause at the top, fingertips towards the sky. Reach, 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 reach. And pull it into prayer position down to heart center. Take a bow. Hold that in close and don't let go. Beautiful work. So let's see if our bake is done, shall we?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, you guys, I wish you could taste this. It tastes so, I wish you could smell this. It tastes so yummy. But one of the things we're gonna do is we're gonna cut up all that bread.
In a diagonal line.
In a diagonal line, yes.
Sort of.
Absolutely. Good, honey. And as you cut through it, you'll see the blueberry goodness. And we're really gonna try to make a bake and more casserole-like instead of just blunt squares here. So chop it all up, go different ways. And then you can just make your bake look exactly how you want it to look. And you can kind of spread it around a little bit and make sure the walnuts got the places you wanted it to get to. And the blueberries have a nice fragrance to them. And they start to really open up and spread around. And they got kind of like jelly-like, don't they, honey?
Yeah. So when you cut the blueberries smashed up and then the blueberries form into jelly. One time I watched a video and all it said to do to make peanut butter and jelly, you just smashed up smash the blueberries or like grapes or something, any kind of jelly you want, or you can like smash the peanut butter nuts.
I think that's great, honey. You just smash it on up, make it look messy. We love messy cooking. And then you can see how it sort of looks like a blueberry cobbler, a blueberry bake. That is the final product. Shall we taste it?
There's jelly in there.
There is jelly. We smashed it all up. Shall we taste it?
Yeah. Can I taste first, Mom?
Sure. Let's tell everybody how good it tastes. Again, it's our house, so we're diving right on in. Ready? Mmm.
So good.
No. So good. Let's cheers. Cheers. A couple things you can do to make it even more sweet, even more fancy. You can add powdered sugar if you wanted to. Just watch your refined sugar. And then you can also add maple syrup. You wanted to use pure maple syrup. That way it's whole food and in its truest form and sap directly from the tree. And you can drizzle that on here to spice it up even more, but just as we made it is pretty good too, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Awesome, well thanks for joining us this Saturday. Thanks for cooking with us. You can see it makes for a big group, or you can just eat a little and put it back in the fridge and eat it tomorrow. So enjoy, you guys. Have a happy Saturday and take care. Say bye, Ava.
Bye.